It's 4:30 on WKYT this morning. A mother found unresponsive in her home Tuesday night died yesterday. Find out what the family has to say now about her death.
Known as America's father, actor and comedian Bill Cosby's been charged with sexual assault in a case that dates back to more than a decade.
And Ethan Couch is fighting deportation in Mexico. The latest update in the affluenza teen saga. All this and more right now here on WKYT.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Well, good morning to you. Very early on New Year's Eve. We're glad you're with us on the WKYT. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. And let's check out what the New Year's forecast is going to look like. Hopefully it's okay.
Yeah, it's actually not going to be all that bad. We're actually going to stay dry except for a little drizzle this morning. But once we get off into the afternoon and into the next couple of days, you'll really feel that cold air seeping on in. Nothing showing up there on Defender, but you got to remember it doesn't pick up that drizzle or mist for most locations. So just keep in mind, you're going to be running into that this morning. It's not all that bad, though. 36 degrees there in Lexington, 37 now in Richmond. We hit the afternoon right around 39 degrees, pretty much where we are now is basically where we're going to be this afternoon. I'll show you even colder temperatures than that coming up.
All right, Michael, we'll see you in a bit. In the news this morning, we have been, of course, seeing some crazy weather this winter already, including massive amounts of rain throughout much of the country. The Midwest has seen some of the worst flooding in recent history. Here's some video that we have in this morning.
You can see a home's roof as it floats along the Merrimack River in Fenton, Missouri, before hitting a bridge. The Merrimack, as well as the Mississippi and Missouri rivers, are all reaching record flood levels. More than a dozen lives have been lost to flooding. Authorities have urged people there to evacuate before the rivers hit their peaks. A very dramatic video. Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused a Lexington mother's death. Police say her children found her and her husband unresponsive in their home Tuesday night. Lexington police say the children ran to a neighbor's home for help after finding the couple in their High Lawn Drive home near Bryan Avenue. Hillary Thornton talked to the children's grandmother.
I said, Mama's up on the floor unresponsive. We can't wake her up.
That is what Lois Christensen remembers her grandchildren yelling as they came to her for help after finding their parents on the floor inside of their home.
Thought was, let's get to Granny and get Granny back up here, you know, because they were scared to death.
Emergency personnel then flooded Highland Avenue. 35-year-old Jill Carrier and her husband, 31-year-old Brandon Carrier, both rushed to UK Hospital, where the mother of three did not survive.
What am I going to do without my daughter now?
A mother now without her daughter and three children now without their mother, just after losing their father about 5 years ago.
You know, this happens to their mother, so it's just a whole lot for my babies to deal with.
Carrier's mother says the three children seem to be doing okay considering everything they've been through, but she says she knows it's going to be a long road ahead.
It's just a really bad situation for the kids, and I hope they end up somewhere really nice and, you know, something for them, because it's just really bad, really bad, really bad.
A family struggling to now pay for the 35-year-old's funeral while making sure the three children are taken care of.
And I'm going to give them the best attention that I can give.
The coroner's office says they have an idea of what caused Carrier's death, but they are still working on an exact cause pending toxicology results. Officers say the Cabinet for Health and Family Services has been called in to help. In Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Investigators say Carrier's husband has been released from the hospital. Well, after being located in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, affluenza teen Ethan Couch was set to be deported yesterday. However, he and his mother Tanya hired lawyers to fight being sent home. Couch was expected to be in court in Texas on January 19th, but investigators said it could take months to get him deported now.
It seems to me that if they wanted to, they could pay him as much money as they want to drag this thing out as long as they want to.
Couch was moved to an immigration holding facility to await trial in Mexico. His mother was flown to Los Angeles earlier this morning.
Comedian Bill Cosby is free on bail hours after being arraigned on sexual assault charges in Pennsylvania. Many women have accused Cosby of sexually assaulting them, but this is the first criminal case against him. Cosby made no comment as he left court Tuesday. He is accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a former Temple University employee nearly 12 years ago.
The reaction of the victim, frozen, paralyzed, unable to move. A person in that state cannot give consent.
The decision to charge Cosby came just days before the statute of limitations in the case would have run out. In a statement, his lawyer said that they are planning a vigorous defense.
A change is coming to the top of the Lexington Fire Department. Mayor Gray's office announced that Chief Keith Jackson will retire January 9th. Gray appointed Jackson as fire chief in 2012, but he was interim chief before that. The current Assistant Chief of Operations, Harold Hoskins, will take over as interim on January 10th. Hoskins calls the mayor's appointment an honor.
I've been a member of this fire department for 33 years now, and can't really say that I ever thought that I would achieve this spot, but it'll be a challenge, but I think it's something I'll be up to doing.
Well, Hoskins says he does not want to be the permanent fire chief because he plans to retire in January of 2017, but he says he's happy to be the interim chief until the city finds someone.
All right, give them a chance to do a good search. Deputies in Pike County say a woman bit her husband during a fight over a television commercial. The Pike County Sheriff's Office has charged Brandy Lester with assault. They say on Saturday night she and her husband got into an argument over whether the person that they had seen in a commercial was actress Hilary Duff. Deputies say Lester then bit her husband on the chin.
I've had a lot of crazy calls in my time, but this one is kind of up there.
Lester's husband was not seriously injured. They say Lester blamed the argument on not having enough space. Okay, 4:36 is our time on WKYT this morning. We're just getting started with all the day's news on New Year's Eve.
It's almost that time. Time to pop the champagne. We'll have a look at New Year's Eve's traditions coming up in our Mom's Everyday Minute.
We are pretty chilly today, right around 39 degrees, but what we're going to be looking at the next few days, chilly temperatures. We'll talk all about that forecast coming up.